Okay, so we're recording now. So this is my back office, right? If you guys, I know we have some new coaches in here. If you're not familiar with your back office, you should definitely, get familiar. Since Tom, you haven't done the getting started call with Christy yet. She's probably not familiar with it. One of the first things you want to do is go to the training and the getting started, and you can learn more about the Success Club system right here, which is also under training. But I just want to show you using mine that your Success Club points are tracked right here, right? So I currently have 6. And you can go into this Success Club tab right here, and you can see like how many months that you've earned it. You saw Tom just earned his Shakeology Snuggies, right? He took a picture with those because he hit it 6 months in a row. So I'll be getting my Shakeology Snuggies next month. One thing that you can do is you can click right here, which is about Success Club, which is probably the same thing that's under the training. Well, the training probably has videos, but this is just like an FAQ, which gives you the rules of Success Club. So, so basically, what it comes down to is it's like a quota, right? I tell people it's like a quota that you get rewarded for meeting the quota. If you're familiar with, sales in the business world, if you don't meet, in the corporate world, if you don't meet your quota, you get fired, right? But with Beachbody, you're not going to get fired. No one's going to, say anything to you if you don't meet your quota. But if you do hit your quota, you get cool prizes and lots of benefits. And those are the things we're going to talk about. So, and it kind of starts by helping 3 people, right? That's what we call Success Club 5. Help 3 people get started with, Shakeology or a challenge pack. Because you get 2 points for, well, before we get to points, let's just talk about, like, you can see the, some of the benefits of Success Club. You get prizes, you can earn annual trips, you can get participation in the LEAD program where Beachbody gives you free customers. I can tell you that I have been on 8 free vacations that Beachbody paid for, all expense paid vacations, except for airfare. When you get there, it's all inclusive resorts. I've been to, Dominican Republic. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to, where else? Costa Maya, all these different resorts. My wife and I completely paid for by Beachbody, for both of us, all inclusive, just because I've helped, 3 people a month get started on Beachbody. Okay, nice. That's the trips were completely paid for, right? So it's paid for with Success Club points. So that is an awesome reward that you guys should definitely take advantage of if you can. So let's see, you also get prizes. So month 1, the first month of the year, like, it starts over every calendar year. So if you hit Success Club 1 month in the year, it doesn't have to be January, right? Any month, the first time you hit Success Club during the year, you get a t-shirt, right? So Chris Perry, I know you hit Success Club, right? Last month. Did you get your shirt yet?
They just sent an email this morning notifying me that I need to click on this link to choose.
Okay.
Took a couple of weeks to register, but.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, they'll send you a link and they'll ask you for your size and stuff. I found that typically their shirts shrink in the wash.
Yeah.
Not, the best quality. So you might want to order a size up. I don't know if Tom, if you found that, but
yeah, I do the same thing. I definitely go a size up now.
Yeah, I recommend, because if I order the, extra large actual size that I wear, it's like I'll wash it and then it's too tight and then I don't wear it. So anyway, after you hit it for 3 months, doesn't have to be 3 months in a row, right? Just 3 months during the year, you get, a puzzle. And then if you hit it 6 months, during the year, you get those Shakeology sleeve blankets, those Snuggies, right? That I was talking about that Tom just got. And I just got mine. So, I just ordered mine. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing. Tom, what are you going to do with it?
I gave one to my son because he wanted it as soon as he saw it was coming.
Okay. All right. So it's not something that I would use. So if anybody here wants my Snuggie, just let me know and I'll be happy to mail it to you.
What it?
So,
Okay, he wants one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you can give him one right now. You got another one.
Actually, I gave that one to my wife's sister who's going through chemo and she wanted something. So I'm out of Snuggies already.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I get a chocolate one and a vanilla one, right? So the next one that that we'll be getting at 9 months, right, is a sweatshirt, and then you get the Theragun G3, right? That's that gun that you see all those ads for. That
that's nice. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that it's like a massager, right? You put it on your muscles and it
relieves soreness.
That's cool.
Relieves soreness.
Right. So I just saw I kept seeing commercials in my Instagram for it, and then I saw some celebrity trainers like Joel or somebody that was promoting it as well. So I guess they did some deal with Beachbody or something.
Yeah.
But
Joel did it on his Instagram.
Oh, he did? Okay, yeah. I just remember seeing it all over the place, and then it was a prize, so it's like, wow, okay. So
I think Joel actually got sponsored by it.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
I know Shaun T and the rest of the trainers do stuff outside of Beachbody to get sponsors and make money and stuff like that. So Shaun T actually had a TV show. Did anybody ever see that? It was like
No.
State. Yeah, he had a TV show there for a while.
Yeah.
It didn't do well. Okay, so how you earn points, most importantly, right? Doesn't matter if it's a customer or a coach, a new coach sign up, you get 2 points when the customer purchase a monthly subscription product, including challenge pack that has 90 PV or more. Okay, so basically what that means is any challenge pack, right? You're gonna get 2 points when you sell a customer or a coach a challenge pack, right? Because all challenge packs come with either Shakeology or the Performance Stack, right? The Performance Stack is Energize or Recover, right? So even also if you sell Shakeology by itself, right? Because that's 90 PV, or the Performance Stack by itself, but it has to be on Home Direct, okay? So I tell everybody, even if you have a person that's like, oh, I'll try Shakeology for a month, I'll just get a bag. I don't want to sign up for the Home Direct. It's like I say, don't do that, because the customer will end up paying about $15 in shipping that they wouldn't have to pay if they get Home Direct. Plus, you'll lose out on 2 Success Club points. So I tell the customer or whoever, hey, it's no point in spending $15. You can easily cancel your Shakeology, at any time as soon as you receive your first bag if you want to. There's no no downside, no complication, no hassle. So just sign up for the Home Direct, right? So and if you get somebody that signs up for the bag, you can always get them to convert into Home Direct or into a challenge pack if they want to. You just have to call Coach Relations, or they'd have to call customer service. So you get 1 point. This one we don't really talk about too much because it hardly ever happens. But you get 1 point if somebody buys a bunch of products that total up to 90 PV, right? That are subscription based. So maybe they get Energize, and maybe they get Shakeology boosts, and maybe they get a box of bars, right? So if they get all of those on subscription, then that total up to 90 points in the month, then you get 1 point for that. So very rare. I don't think I've ever had it happen, but it's possible. Okay. So how to qualify. So if you get, basically you have to have 90 PV on auto ship yourself. So this is kind of key. You have to, if you're drinking Shakeology or if you're drinking the Performance Stack every month and you're on subscription for that, you're good. You're qualified, right? I can tell you that when I first became a coach, I got some bad advice. I was hitting Success Club every month, and then like my coach, my sponsor said, yeah, why don't you move that Shakeology to your spouse, and then you can start making money off of that volume, right, from your spouse, and just order the Shakeology through her. So I did, and then I lost out on my Success Club, and it broke my streak, right, my first year, which I was pissed about, but that was a lesson learned. You have to have the Shakeology ordered through yourself. You can't order it through your spouse, okay, if you want to hit Success Club. And then Success Club 5 basically is if you get 5 to 9 points, right, in the month, in the calendar month, if you get 5 to 9 points, that is, you have earned Success Club 5. And if you get 10 or more points, then you've earned what we call Success Club 10 in the month. And I'll talk a little bit about what the benefits of those are. But also, if you hit consecutively for 12 months, then you become a Success Club All-Star. And if you hit 24 months consecutively, you become a Success Club Legend. Now, so there's the benefits of Success Club 5 is, especially if you're Emerald and above, right? In addition to the prizes, right, that you get by hitting Success Club 5, if you're Emerald and above, you get free customers assigned to you. And I tell people, like, I was telling Chris Perry, right, that he hit Success Club, and I'm like, okay, now you want to get to Emerald, in the same month, because if you're Emerald and you hit Success Club, then Beachbody gives you free customers the following month, okay? So if you can get to Emerald and stay at Emerald or above, and then you want to continue to hit Success Club every single month by helping 3 people, the following month, every following month, Beachbody is going to assign you 5, 10, 15, I've had as many as 20 customers assigned to me in a single month. It's typically in January. So, I mean, that's amazing, right? If you hit Success Club 10, right, during that month, and you're Emerald and above, Beachbody gives you Shakeology customers. So the Success Club 5 customers are typically people that sign up for Beachbody On Demand, and they don't have a coach, right? And so those are basically just like free customers. They really haven't even ordered anything yet. But you could always talk them into upgrading to a challenge pack, or inviting them into your group, or into your bod group or whatever. So they're still great resources, and they still will buy things in the future. So it's an awesome reward, right, from Beachbody. But the Success Club 10 is they've already purchased Shakeology, and they don't have a coach, and they're assigned to you. So so you get the whole $30 commission from them purchasing Shakeology through Beachbody, right? And if they're on Home Direct, you're going to get that $30 commission from them every single month. And Beachbody gives them to us for free for hitting Success Club 10. Okay. I mean, you guys, I can tell you that there are lots of other MLM companies out there. Yvonne, right? Mary Kay. None of them give their free customers to their distributors. Okay. Only Beachbody does this that I'm aware of. And also giving the commissions associated with the products, because think of it, Beachbody is paying lots of money for infomercials, for commercials, for marketing, for advertising. They're paying this money. They're getting people to just go to the website and sign up for BOD or sign up for Shakeology. And then they're giving that commission and those customers to their coaches. I mean, what an amazing company. That's what Beachbody does, okay? So that's why you want to hit it. And then if you hit it 12 months in a row, like Tom, are you an all-star or legend?
Legend.
Okay. So all-star, right? I mean, there are advantages. Like if we ever have Summit again and we actually go, you get to, get recognized at Summit or all-stars. I think they just stand or walk, but legends, I think they call those up on stage, and typically they give you a little, crystal, so you get more recognition. Also, the all-stars and the legends get early registration for things like Summit and the Success Club trip and things like that. They let all-stars and legends register before everyone else, which is a huge advantage, right? Because you get your hotels and all this stuff before everyone else. So I know Tom and I registered for Summit next year, which is going to be in St. Louis. And, we got to register like 3 days before everyone else and, pick the closest hotel and all that stuff. So any questions about Success Club? No?
Nope, I'm good here.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
Awesome. So you know why you want to hit it, you know how to hit it, you know how to keep track of your points. The other thing that, I mentioned is, well, you want to be Emerald, right? Or you want to rank advance. And the best way to explain rank advancing is to look at the policies and procedures. And I know like Sherry and some of you guys, I had already mentioned, you should definitely read the policies and procedures, and how you find it is in the footer of your Coach Online Office, okay? This is like the Bible, right? The handbook for all coaches. It tells you like, there's a lot of legalese, do's and don'ts and stuff, but it also gives you, great explanations and graphs for how the compensation plan works, how the bonus structure works, how, rank advancement works. And let me just show you, there's a graph in the back and why you want to rank advance. Just so you know, like the number one reason that you want to rank advance is because, if you're building a team and you're generating volume, well, you're going to get capped. So ranks have caps, okay? So an Emerald coach, the most you can earn in a week, doesn't matter. You could sign up, you could have, 100 coaches below you that, generating volume for you, team bonus volume, $50,000, okay? All you're gonna get is $250, okay? That is the maximum that you can earn as an Emerald coach. You know what happens to the other money that is beyond the cap? It doesn't roll over to the next week. It gets flushed, okay? So that is the most important reason that you want to rank advance. It's not, there's lots of other reasons, right? Like you can walk across stage and you get recognition and you get bonuses and all these other great things when you rank advance that I can tell you about. But the number one reason is so that you don't get capped, right? So a Ruby can earn up to $1,000 a week. A Diamond can earn up to $2,000 a week. 1-star, $3,000. 2-star, $4,000. It goes all the way up to $12,000 a week. Okay. So, and you notice that it stops at 10 stars. So 10 star to 15 stars, all 12,000. Okay. But I can tell you that there are coaches in this business that are making millions of dollars a year. Okay. So if you wonder how they do that, right? It's not like, if you do the math, you're like, okay, well, that doesn't add up, right? If they're only $12,000 a week, like only $12,000 a week, right? Like that's chump change, but they do it because when you hit 2-star, you're allowed to open up multiple business centers. So what they have is they have multiple business centers. And if you have multiple, basically it's like you get to clone yourself. And think about this, if you had like 4 coaches under you that are all yourself, right? They're all your business, and they're all, let's say, maybe they're all, 5-star diamonds, right? They don't even have to be 15-star diamonds, right? Or whatever. But if they are, 15-star diamonds, you're getting 12,000 a week for 5 times 5, because you have 5 business centers under you. So that's how you can really like maximize the plan. But I just tell you that to say, that's the number one reason that you want to rank advance is for the money. But to, the first step is the Emerald coach rate, right? So to be an Emerald coach, you have to have 50 personal volume points, and you have to have 1 active coach on your left and 1 active coach on your right. So this little diagram here is fantastic. I recommend printing this off and sticking it right on your vision board, like right beside your computer, because this is what you want to work to. Like Emerald, right? That's the first step. And then most people, wait, we're getting somebody's feedback of your kid. So most people just skip right over Ruby. Tom, did you skip over Ruby?
Yeah, I did. I was all excited to become Ruby, and you're like, Ruby, you're hitting diamond next week.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Because it's a lot easier. I mean, by the time to go from Emerald, where you have 2 coaches, right? To go to Ruby, you have to build an Emerald coach on either side. So by the time you get an Emerald in either side, you already have typically the other, 6 coaches that you need to go diamond. So most people just skip right over Ruby. But that first step, and I tell people this, like, I mean, it's easy to go Emerald. You can go Emerald in your first 30 days. All you need is 1 person on your left and 1 person on your right. The great thing is, if you're married, right, if you've got a significant other, well, that's the first person. You don't even need to ask them, right? You just sign them up, okay? I mean,
Not in my house.
It doesn't matter.
Not in my house.
You don't even have to tell them. You just, I signed my wife up. I mean, she had no clue, right? I mean, it's just like, they're on my credit card, right? So you can have you plus 2 on the same credit card. That's what Beachbody allows.
Right,
Now,
but you have to buy Shakeology or something for them, right? And that's a lot for 1 person to be drinking.
no, you don't have to buy Shakeology. So they only to be an active coach, they need 50 personal volume. So Cherry, I understand, like, if you can't afford it, that's completely fine.
Right, yeah. Besides that, I'm not even going to go into that, because I could buy stuff for myself. But if I could do that under him, because I have customers that are buying things, then that's good.
Right. So all they need is 50 personal volume points. They don't need Shakeology. So let's say your spouse, right? So if you wanted to, like, you keep Shakeology under you because you need it for Success Club. But anything else that you want to buy, like bars or boosts or collagen or whatever, just order that through your spouse, right? All they need is 50 PV.
Okay, that I could do.
On through my
I have my wife on one side. Oh, sorry.
Oh, hold
Every
on.
time the box comes to my husband, he'll say, "Oh, look, I have something from Beachbody," and hands it.
Well, that's good, Christine. What were you gonna say, Tom?
I said, like, I have my wife and my son were the first 2 that I put under me to hit Emerald. I mean, I really did it because for the future, the potential, having them right there. But so I signed them right up. But I get my Shakeology under me, of course, and then I get I use Performance and Recharge every day. So I get that under my wife's, and then Beach Bars, everybody in the house eats them, but I get them under my son. So I always have every month. It's easy, and we use everything. It's not like we're just buying it to stay active. And then if you have customers that your personal volume, like if there's a customer under my son, that actually contributes to your PV. So they're active if you have a customer on them too.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So
Thank you. I did not know that, so I will have to make some changes. We'll talk separately.
yes, and just like Tom mentioned, I should have explained what PV is, personal volume. So that is any of your volume that you purchase, right? So if you buy it equates to about $1 a point, right? So if you buy Shakeology, that gives you 90 PV, right? 90 personal volume points. It costs like $100, right? It costs you $100, but you get 90 PV for it. Also, in addition to whatever you spend, whatever your customers spend contributes to your personal volume. So if you have a customer on Shakeology, that's another 90 PV that you get, okay? So a coach just needs 50 PV, and an Emerald coach needs 50 PV to stay active. You can see when you get to be Ruby, you need 75 PV, and when you get to Diamond, you need 100 PV, which is easy. By the time you're Diamond, you have, lots of customers under you, so it's really not a problem. But like Tom was saying, is you can put a customer under your spouse, for example, who's drinking Shakeology, right? And I've done this. I've had, somebody sign up under my wife that is drinking Shakeology. So that keeps her active, right? So I don't really even have to buy stuff, through her because she has a customer that's keeping her active. And then you can have one other person, right? And that could be anybody. That could be your brother, your sister. You can ask your mom or dad, hey, instead of drinking Ensure, would you mind switching over to start drinking Shakeology, which is going to be 100 times healthier for you, or just say, hey, would you be willing to support me in my new business and drink Shakeology for a couple months and be an active coach under me? And that gives you time to look for more coaches. And if they want to later drop out, that's fine. But like Tom said, he signed up his son and his wife, right? So the great thing about that is you control them. They're never going to go inactive. You don't have to worry about, they've quit or whatever. I mean, you don't have to worry about falling from Emerald because you completely control both sides of your legs. Now, the great thing about having those I call them control coaches under you, is you can build those control coaches to Emerald, right? Or eventually to Diamond and get yourself to a 2-star Diamond by just adding more coaches underneath. I'm sure, Tom, you added a couple discount coaches under your wife and you got her to Emerald and under your son and then you got your wife to Diamond, right?
Actually, my son got to Diamond. So
okay.
Well, I have two sons. One, the younger one, he was not 18, so I just signed up my older son, who's not interested in doing the business. So he's my control coach. But my younger son, who was kind of partnered with got my mother to sign up and partner with him. So he was actually doing the business for a while, and he reached Diamond. Now he just turned 18, and actually, we switched the account over to him. So just like, hey, future thinking.
Right. So he's the one that's Diamond?
Yeah,
correct. Diamond?
Yeah.
So is your wife Diamond now?
No, I got to work on that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but as soon as he gets his wife to Diamond, then he's got a Diamond on each side, which is actually right down here. So like right now, Tom is a 1-star Diamond, right? Because he's built his son up to a Diamond rank. But once he gets his wife to Diamond, then he becomes a 2-star Diamond rank. The great thing about 2-star Diamond is that's when you start earning corporate bonuses. So, and that's where you get to open that second business center that I was talking about. So lots of benefits there. The corporate bonuses as a 2-star Diamond, you get about $1,000 a quarter. Once you get to 5-star Diamond, you get about $3,000 to $4,000 a quarter.
What is that bonus? It's percentage of what? I forget.
It's like a profit sharing with the company. It really depends on like how much they make, and then it's divided by the number of 2 stars there are, you know, so
That's cool.
yeah. And the great
Yeah.
thing about it is if you're 5-star, you also get the 1,000 2-star bonus, plus you get the, you know, $3,500 5-star bonus. And I know that the
That's what
the 15-star diamond coach, they get about $75,000 every quarter from the bonus program. And just think, if they've got 4 business centers that are all 15-star, they get 75,000 times 4, and that's just the bonus, right? That doesn't even count the $12,000 a week that they're earning, right? So you know, you can make absurd amount of money with Beachbody, you know, if you build a team like this, right? And you get some rock stars under you that are building teams and working it with you, you could just explode, right? Because it really takes off. And I can tell you, like, even as a diamond coach, I wasn't, you know, it's like I went emerald, I think, in my first month, and then I went diamond within 6 months, but I wasn't really making a lot. You know, I was making a couple $100 maybe a week. But you know, once you start getting some working coaches under you that go diamond, and you go, you know, like 2-star, then things just start really exploding. So, I mean, that's how my income went from 10K to 200K in a year. I mean, not in a year, sorry, in a few years, right? And then I was able to walk away from my corporate job. So, I mean, it can just, you know, kind of blow up. And then that's done through team cycle bonuses, which I wasn't really planning on talking about, but, you know, we talked about TV. So let's talk about we talked about PV. So let's talk about TV, which is your team volume. And that comes from all of the coaches that are below you, right? So they don't have to be your personally sponsored coach. So if you're at the top of this tree, you're an emerald coach, and maybe you just have like 2 or 3 coaches personally sponsored by you, your upline is still going to be adding coaches below you. Those coaches are hopefully going to be adding coaches below you. All that volume rolls up to you. And if you're an emerald coach or above, you can earn team cycle bonuses. Okay. So I can tell you that 99% of my income comes from team cycle bonuses. It doesn't come from my personal volume. It doesn't come, I'm not selling, you know, 500 copies of P90X or, you know, 500 bags of Shakeology a month, right? It's coming from the team cycle bonuses, what your team is doing. So basically all the volume from, you know, let's say Tom, right? So he's got, you know, all of his volume from all of his customers, that would roll up to me, and I would cycle after he's cycled on it and made money on it. I would cycle on it and make money on it, right? Also, there's a matching bonus. You know, we don't really ever talk about that much, but there is a what is it? 5%? Yeah, I think it's 5% matching bonus for rubies and 10% for diamonds and above. So, basically, you know, I can earn 10% of whatever Tom makes in addition to the team cycle bonuses, or any of my coaches, right? Not just, I'm just using Tom as an example, obviously. But I mean, those are just, I'm just trying to give you a broad overview of the compensation plan. Not that you guys need to understand it in detail. You just may not be aware that there are so many ways of making money with Beachbody, right? It's not just about sales, right? It's about building a team and having that, you know, residual income coming in, whether you do anything or not, right? If you build a team, in theory, and I have some diamond coaches. I have a diamond coach, a star diamond coach, who built an amazing team. And basically, he has walked away from doing anything with the business. He hasn't done a damn thing with the business in 5 years. And he's still a diamond coach, and he still makes a buttload of money because of the team that he built. I can tell you that my coach above me, the one that recruited me, he's making about $50,000 a year just on the matching bonus alone from me. You know, I mean, plus his team volume. So he does nothing. He doesn't do anything with Beachbody, but he's making 50 grand.
I don't think I've ever even seen your coach.
He pops his head in every now and then. He's still a coach, obviously, but yeah, I mean, so, you know, that's kind of what, you know, kind of building a legacy is all about, right? And I would not recommend that. I mean, you don't want to work and build something and then walk away from it and hope that it continues to pay you. You want to continue to nourish it and work with it, like me, right? It's like, it's just like, I want to continue to see it grow, and I want my coaches to continue to succeed. And, you know, I don't ever want to walk away from it, even if, you know, I now have another company, but it's just, you know, this will always be, you know, a priority and a passion of mine, and something that I want to continue to build, right? So any questions about team volume? Or I didn't really go into too much about the cycle bonuses, but you can see in this example right here, in this example, they have 540 on their left leg and 200 on their right leg. And it's a 2-to-1. So it's like a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every 200 volume points on one leg and 100 team volume points on the other leg, you'll get a cycle bonus. So in this example, they get 2 cycle bonuses. And as an Emerald coach, you get $14 a cycle. As a Ruby, you get 16. As a Diamond or above, you get 18. So I tell people, like, everybody wants to be Diamond, right? Because you get recognized at Summit and it's a major accomplishment. But the number one reason that you want to get to be a Diamond coach is because you want to maximize your income. You want to start earning $18 instead of $14 on all that volume that's below you, okay? So that's how you maximize your income, and you get the 10% matching bonus, right? So you get 10% matching bonus on all of your personally sponsored coaches, right? So that's why you want to get to Diamond. That's the number one reason. Everybody says they want to get to Diamond, right? Because it's like a major accomplishment. But the number one reason is so that you can maximize your income. In addition to the recognition, and you get your name announced on the national wake-up call, and, you know, you get a little pin when you go to, a little sticker or whatever when you go to Summit. You know, that's all cool, but you
Get
know,
a medal.
what's that?
You get a little medal.
Oh, you get a medal. Okay, you get a medal, right? Okay.
I got a collection of it.
Exactly. I got lots of medals, but I would much rather have the money. So,
For sure.
all right. Any questions about this?
That's the process.
It is, but don't overcomplicate it. Just you focus on your first goal, right? Which is Emerald, right? I mean, you could be Emerald today, Arcady. You just need to, you know, sign up your mom on one side. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, you just need to find 2 coaches, right? It doesn't matter.
You get married.
Right? Get married, right? Sign up.
Not all that it's cracked up to be. Don't listen to anybody.
Wow, that's coming from the woman. Usually it's the other way around.
This is why I do my own nails. It's my peace and quiet.
Oh, no.
Yep. So it all starts with Emerald, right? That's when we say that you're really starting your business. It doesn't start when you sign up as a coach, because 80% of the coaches are discount only. They do nothing, right? You don't really have a business when you started as a coach. You start your business when you become an Emerald coach, right? Because then that shows that you're actually working the business, that you're actually building a business, that you can start earning team bonuses. Does that make sense? Also, people say, oh, like, so you can see we all need discount coaches in order to rank advanced, right? So you can talk to anybody about being a discount coach, right? A discount coach is still a coach, right? It's just that they're earning a 25% discount off of anything that they buy. So it's, you know, if you have somebody that is drinking Shakeology or wants to drink Shakeology, and they say, oh, but I could never be a coach like you, right? That's fine. I call them preferred customers. You can be a preferred customer, AKA discount coach. You could do absolutely nothing. You just have to pay that, coach fee of $15.95. But if you're drinking Shakeology alone, you're going to earn a $30 commission, right? So essentially, you're still going to save $15 a month on Shakeology. Plus, if you buy anything else, you're going to be saving money on that as well, right? So we all need lots of discount coaches. So tell people, hey, you can be a coach just for the discount. And people say, well, is it going to affect my taxes or something? No, because they're not going to be earning any money, right? They're not even going to get a 1099 unless they make more than $600 in a year. Okay. So I know some spouses may be like, oh, I'm concerned this is going to affect our taxes or whatever. Well, they don't need to be concerned, because unless you're making more than $600, the government doesn't even know, right, that you have a business. And if you are making more than $600, well, woohoo, great. I'll pay the government my $6 of tax or whatever, or $100 or whatever it is,
You
Great.
write everything off.
Exactly. It's like, I don't mind paying the government $25,000 because that means that I'm making $100,000, right? Or whatever, right? And the great thing about having your own business, and Jeremy, I'm sure you know this really well, is you get lots of write-offs, right?
That's correct.
And same goes, it doesn't matter if you have a home-based business. I write off my computer, I write off my home office, I write off my cell phone, I write off everything, right? Now, you don't want to do this if you're only making nothing, or if you're losing money, right? Those could be red flags. But having a business that you're actually making money at, you can write off lots of things, on your taxes. Like all my trips, for example, remember the Success Club trip that I says all paid for, except for airfare. Well, the airfare is all tax deductible. So, Summit, if you go to Summit, your Summit ticket, your Summit hotel, your Summit travel, all tax deductible. So, it really makes a difference at the end of the year, especially to offset any money that you made. It's, if you earned an extra $10,000, well, you're going to have plenty of deductions that you can write off. So it's not like you would even have to pay taxes probably on that $10,000.
Hey, Greg, can I ask a question about that?
Yeah.
So say you coach is very successful, and this goes for anybody that's on this call. Coach is very successful. They're making a good income. So now the government's going to say, okay, well, we're going to tax you and you want to do some tax write-offs. Do you create an LLC? Do you actually create a business name and go through all of that?
Yes, you should. You should definitely. Especially if you want to start doing deductions, you should definitely set yourself up as a business. It doesn't have to be an LLC. I can tell you I started as a sole proprietor. So my first year when I made 10K, I went and I registered myself at the county office for, I don't know, $25 as a sole proprietor, and you definitely should keep your business money separate. And so I recommend creating a separate bank account. Doesn't have to be a business bank account. It could be a separate personal account, but keep that separate for your business, and have all coaching fees come out of that that other business designated account, and make sure you pay everything out of that account. And you get a debit card with your bank account, right? So just use that debit card, for your coach fees and for your Shakeology and everything else. So at the end of the year, I just go through my bank statement. Right there is all my expenses and all my deductions.
Nice, thanks.
But I did convert myself into an LLC, I think in year 2 or 3. And eventually, I converted myself into an S Corp. So I pay myself a salary. So when you get to that point, we can talk more about, tax evasion and all those good things.
That's great.
We're going Breaking Bad over here. I like it.
Yep.
It's not evasion. Make sure you word your words right here. It's not a tax evasion. It's actually good deductibles.
Yes, I agree. I was just kidding, Connie.
I know. I used to work in an accounting office, and how many times somebody would come in and, can you fix my taxes? We don't fix anything. We'll prepare them to the best of your ability.
Yes.
Greg, have you ever read that
Yeah.
book, Built to Last?
I have, yeah. That's an awesome book.
I just finished reading it.
What
It's
was it?
so amazing. It's like a really great book.
What's the name? It's all the name.
Built to Last.
Yeah. Built to Last by Keith Callahan.
Right.
Yeah, you guys can find it on Amazon for like what, $10 or something. It's he's a top Beachbody coach, and he wrote this book, and it's basically on Built to Last, building a network, right, that can outlast you, right, and the advantages of a business like this. He doesn't even talk about Beachbody, but it's definitely an awesome book. I agree. All right. Did anybody have any successes this week?
Not yet, but I'm talking to my mom about becoming a preferred customer at Zero or a coach.
Okay. Well, awesome. What does your mom think about it?
No, she really likes the idea, because she's really enjoying this is her first month, I would say even maybe her second week with Beachbody. So she really likes the Shakeology, and so she wants to get it at a cheaper price. I said, oh, well, maybe I can get you to become a preferred customer.
Definitely. I mean, why not, right? It would save her money, and it would help you out.
Yep. So I think I got her.
Awesome. You just need one more to go Emerald. So I tell people, it's like, is no point, my new coaches, right? It's no point in signing up your spouse, because you just got to pay the $50 to get them active, right? Until you have one other person, right? So there's no benefit to just signing up one coach. I mean, you can still do it if you want to, right? Especially if it's your mom and she wants to save money on Shakeology, that's great. That makes sense. But if you were paying for her, it wouldn't make sense, because you don't get any benefit by just having one coach. So I say, hold off until you get two coaches, hold off on signing up your spouse until you find one other coach on that other leg that you can put, and then sign up your spouse. Then it makes sense, because then you start getting the team bonuses and the free customers and all that good stuff. So it makes more financial sense.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. What else? Kevin, I know that you are so close to Diamond. What is the holdup?
Oh, I'm working on it. I got a couple people I'm trying to get signed up. I think I need 3 more coaches. So yeah, I'm getting close.
All
By
right.
the end of the year.
Yeah. Hey, by the end of the month. What are you talking about?
I got one who's gonna switch to me, but she had to cancel her coaching, so that'll be 6 months. Anyway, I'll have to wait. I'll get her. I mean, it's always good to have another coach, but I'll have to do it before that.
How many?
But yeah, that is a 6 months.
All right. How many
What's that?
emeralds do you have?
One right now, I think. No, Jill won emerald. I got 2 emeralds. Don't I have 2 emeralds? Does that make? No, I'm still. I think Jill and emerald. My wife's emerald. No, my wife's not emerald. Never mind. Need to get somebody under my wife. Never mind. I got 1 emerald.
Okay, well that's easy. You can always place a discount coach under your wife and get her to go emerald.
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
could do
hardest part about going diamond is getting an emerald on each side. So if you got that, or a way to get that, then you're
Yeah. There you go. You just got to plan it out and make it happen.
It's easy to sign up discount coaches. I mean,
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'll make it happen.
Awesome. Tom, what about you?
Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties over here. We kept getting kicked off the internet. I'm going on my phone. And yeah, we were out and in a couple times there. Done very well with Success Club 8 this month. I've been when we were talking about getting these customer leads, And as Greg said, a lot of them aren't really, they'll just, I get a lot of people that are just on the free trial, or they'll be on even whatever quarterly subscription you find up a lot after the free trial's up. But I've been reaching out to every one of them. I check the office every day, and every time I see a subscription's renewing, I shoot out an email and a text. Like, I'll send an email out first thing in the morning because I'm up early and figure that's not gonna bother anybody. A text message, I don't want to text people at 5 a.m. So I queue it in the P2P texting, and I just say, I see that your renewal is up, and you're going to be paying, if it's a quarterly customer, you're paying $39 every 3 months, so it's $150 a year. You can get the annual for only $99. So better yet, with a challenge pack, with MBF challenge pack for $162, and I just lay out everything that they're going to get for it. You get a bag of Shakeology, you get both fitness, both programs, the nutrition programs, and I've been really getting a very, very good response for the past 2 months, actually. I mean, it's always been pretty good, but now with the MBF deal, I mean, it's an amazing deal. So I've been getting a lot of people just with the MBF challenge packs just by reaching out to these customers.
Awesome. Well, let me ask you a question for, like, Julie, for example. So Julie has like 40 people in a Facebook group, right? That are doing workouts.
70 now, so.
70. Okay, wow. So, Tom, since they're not officially her customer yet, how would you go about reaching out to them? What would you say?
They're doing Beachbody programs, or
they're not all doing Beachbody programs, but all interested in the fitness and the motivation. And so they all have the same mindset. It's just getting them involved in believing in the Beachbody product, I guess, is what I'm struggling with, and contacting them.
It's a Facebook group?
Yeah.
See, I had a lot, with the Facebook groups, I had a lot more success when I started getting people into the bod groups.
And I can't get anyone to go into the bod groups. That's where I'm struggling.
Well, that's because they're not doing Beachbody. If they were doing Beachbody, it would probably be easy, but yeah.
How about sending them sample workouts, just trying to get them to try the Beachbody programs? Yeah, there's a lot of free sample workouts that are available. And,
yeah, but I've done
and they've done them, or they're not even, if they tried them?
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I've got about 4 of them that are really active with me, but so it's a large group, but not very much engagement as far as the Beachbody side goes.
That's
normal with Facebook groups, honestly, right, Tom? I mean,
yeah, it's the same problem I had. Like Greg had probably the only thing he really had to twist my arm on was because I've done everything I just did, but I had so many people in my Facebook group, and I still keep it going, and it still works. But I would tell Greg, I got 100 people in the group. He's like, yeah, they engaging in them. No, and jumping into the groups, it's hard because you start your first group and you're the only one in it. And my first group was an epic fail. It was really just it may have been me and one other person, and nothing happened. But as it builds up, it's a big difference when you get them going. And you can try to get people to migrate over. And I wouldn't abandon it because you got a lot of people in there. But just you have to really stay consistent and always in a follow up. Like if you give them a sample workout, I keep a Excel spreadsheet where I track everything everyone I speak to, and you give them a couple of days. Did you try it yet? And always follow up. It may seem like you're pestering them, but you don't want to hit them every hour. But
yeah, I need to see your template, and I think Greg, you have one too. If I had your template, it might make it a little easier.
Template for what?
Your customers and your contacts, and when you talk to them and what they've got going on, your little note sheet.
Yeah, what I was thinking is what I would do, and this is what I did when I ran my free groups on Facebook, is like start promoting maybe your MBF challenge group on the BOD app, okay? Start posting about that and go live in the group about it, right? Tell your group, hey, I'm gonna be talking about this at 3 o'clock today. Give them a heads up, and then go live and tell them, hey, I've got this, program that I'm going to be starting. It's a Beachbody program. and you could tell people that, I mean, essentially they could start right for free, right? There's a 14-day free trial, so there's no reason that people should not join your bod group, right? But obviously, if you promote it like this is going to be the VIP group, this is going to be the VIP experience, right? We're going to have so much fun in this group. We're going to be doing weekly challenges and giving away prizes, and we're going to be doing this amazing new program, right? And you promote it up to your group, then hopefully some of them will reach out to you that'll be interested, right? And you could try to talk them into a challenge pack, but worst case, they could just sign up for bod for free and just join the bod group and start doing MBF. And then after 2 weeks, you can try to convert them into a challenge pack. But after you did that live, and if you get people to join, what you should do is like every day post a list in the group. Okay, or you could even say, some coaches do this, I've got 10 spots, and you put their names in. I've got spot 1 filled, right? And I got spot 2 filled, right? And then it becomes like a fear of missing out where people want to get into that group with you, right? Because if you promote it as like, this is going to be the best, right? Then they're all going to want to get into it. And then, like Tom said, is I would reach out to every single person individually by a private message and just keep a spreadsheet, just say, hey, did you see my live video that I did on the MBF? I would love for you to get into my new, bod group and join me. Are you interested? That's honestly, that's the message that I would send to them. After you do your live, I would just go through and I would message every single person that's going to strike up lots of conversations.
You post any of like the transformation pictures, before and after pictures that you'll see? Like, I get a lot. I post those like even in my groups, MBF results or any program results, and I seem to get a lot of comments on it, and just start conversations from there too.
Yeah, I did in the beginning. I should probably get on it again, but work has been very stressful for me lately, so it's kind of interfering with my ability to do this right now.
Yeah. What I can guarantee.
One thing.
Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
People can't do MBF with the free sign up. Just so you were saying they could do MBF. You have to get the MBF challenge pack to have access for MBF. The other thing I was gonna say is I'd start with 5 open spots. You can always later on, if you film, you can say, hey, I'm opening up 5 more spots. But if you have 10 and you have 1 person signed up, it just looks like you're not getting many people. So I'd probably start with I have 3 open spots or 5 open spots, and then later you can say, oh, hey, I just opened up 5 more spots. But it just, if you have 1 person on the list or no people and you have 10 open spots in your list there, it just looks like you're not getting anybody. So I might have less spots at first, and then if you can put 1 or 2 people on there, maybe people you already have customers that are already doing it, but just put them on so it looks like you have somebody. You can always open up more spots later.
Okay.
There, it works with the fear of missing out. It looks like there's already people doing it. I want to do it too, rather than just having a big list and nobody on it.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I didn't think of that. If they signed up for the free trial, they wouldn't.
Yeah, there are lots of good programs to do though. But yeah, they couldn't do MBF, but they could do a lot of other things.
Right, and you could always give offer the free sample workout to anybody who wants to try it. But I would say that they have to purchase it to get into your group, right? Your VIP group that you're promoting, right?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, what I guarantee you will make your job a lot less stressful is if you're making a lot of money with Beachbody. I can tell you that, after I started, started making as much or near as much with Beachbody as I was at my full-time job. My full-time job, the stresses went way down. Right?
I'm trying to open campus for the fall semester, so it's been pretty stressful.
Right. I mean, they would say, Greg, yeah, we want you to, you're gonna have to work all weekend. I'm like, nah, I don't.
You can schedule a post. You might be aware, you might not, but in your Facebook group. I mean, that
I have to start doing that.
That helps me a lot because when you do have when you finally have a lot of time, you can just schedule out some posts in there, and makes it a little bit easier. Helps me anyway.
Yep. All right, guys. We're past an hour, and I know a bunch of you guys have to drop off. So, does anybody have anything else they want to add or ask or? No. All right. Well, thanks for joining the call.
Sneak peek Thursday. It's in the group. Read about it in the group, but invite. I don't want to keep it longer, but it's posted in our team group on the team page.
Definitely. Yeah. So Tom has a group, right? They started on Facebook and there's one on Instagram, and you can invite people to either place, and it starts on Thursday, and it's a 3-day sneak peek. So we talked about like rank advancing and getting to Emerald. That's the perfect opportunity to invite people to learn more about it. So, all right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.